Hi, I'm Joan Newcomb, and today's weekly musings is being bigger. I'm doing a series of weekly musings, and I'm using posts from my blog, Adventures in Density and Effort, as inspiration. When I finish reading the very short blog, I will give you an updated summary based on all that's going on in the world today. Being bigger. We are in a time of expansion, and we are all being called to be bigger. That means greater than our problems, larger than our labels, more than what we think of ourselves to be. The other day, I had a profound revelation. My original metaphysical training taught that we are spirit in a body. The focus was on grounding the body so it could handle your higher vibration, like electricity running through a lamp. That alone seemed enormous. That as spirit, we are infinite, all-knowing, and we're squeezing into this itty-bitty body of density and effort. And outside the body radiates our aura. So it comes from the inside and radiates out from it. Now, over time, I've evolved to a greater awareness about all of this. For instance, this isn't your only lifetime, just as this isn't your only body. As consciousness, there is no time or space, so all of your lifetimes are happening at once. I also see that body isn't separate from spirit. It's a spectrum of vibration, with consciousness being the most expansive and diffuse, focusing into the body being the most dense and concentrated. Then I heard, we are a being with a body inside. Think about it. We are a being with a body inside. Imagine your awareness expanding around your body. You are the energy, and within you have created a denser form. It shifted the perspective from up and down. Spirit is up, down is the body, or in and out, you're in your body or you're out of your body. You don't have to squeeze yourself into form. You are not just inhabiting your body, you encompass it. You can perceive from within it, as in viewing out from the eyes, feeling from within the form, but you can also perceive the edges of your aura or energy field. It's not that you are everything and everything is you, even though at the most expanded sense of consciousness, you are. I am noticing definitions. For instance, I will feel the emotional state of someone 3,000 or 9,000 miles away, and this will be verified by an email or Facebook post. I am not in their reality, but I am feeling their reaction to what is going on with them. How does this change of perspective change things? I'm noticing things that show up in my experience have a greater connection to themes that I'm dealing with. The German Shepherd next door will lunge over the fence when I'm processing issues around boundaries, anger, and aggression. An ambulance will show up for the elderly lady down the street right after a discussion with my husband about our mothers dying. Nothing is random anymore. It only appears because there's a connection, because something is clearing. What would it be like for you if you were bigger than your problems? How would it feel if you were the most powerful person in your reality? If anything you ever needed to know could be accessed from your own inner wisdom. This is what it's like to navigate life from the perspective of you as consciousness. Let these questions float along with you this week. Try this subtle shift of awareness and see what happens. And leave me a comment below when you do, because I love to read your comments. Again, putting this into perspective with everything that's going on in the world today, there's a huge amount of things being thrown at us designed to put us into fear, to terror, to let people who are actually very powerless feel like they have control over us. What would it be like if we responded from the perspective that we are greater consciousness? They just end up being toddlers having a temper tantrum. Toddlers can seem like the most powerful people in the room because they're the loudest. If more of us stand tall in ourselves as consciousness, it creates a vibrational space that can completely transform what's going on. And I actually see it beginning to happen anyway, because there are so many people speaking out, and we need to continue to do that. So take the time whenever you think of it to take a deep breath and acknowledge yourself as greater consciousness. Make choices, take actions as greater consciousness, and your reality will completely reorganize in your favor. Now, if you like these videos, please share them with your family and friends and on your social media. Please leave a comment below, and also click the thumbs up button, the heart button, like, follow, or subscribe. And that way you're telling the algorithm to share this far and wide and get this out to someone who really needs to see this information. And if you want to know more, my website is joan-newcomb.com. I have a free sample below of one of my consciousness techniques and more information about what I offer as well. So have fun with this week, and I look forward to seeing you next week in another Weekly Musings.